And my session is on human rights generally, a ground on which human rights are being violated. Generally, the current motto that governs the movement for the protection of human rights is all human rights of all the people, all the world. However, in almost all the states, particularly in several third world states or developing new states, violations of human rights have been going on in several ways and on several grounds. And the grounds are like the presence of military dictatorship, presence of conservative authoritarian regimes and government, nature and working of social systems, inadequate protection of rights and freedoms, repressive legislation, terrorism, militancy, revolutionary groups, and lack of representatives, responsive accountability and transparency in the working of the government. So in all states, whether they are democratic or dictatorial, the problem of protection of human rights is always present. Violation of human rights take place in almost other states, and as such, in every state, there exists the need to secure and protect the human rights of the people. It has been primarily because of such a situation that in contemporary times, the humankind has with one voice accepted the motto, and that is all human rights of all. Now, how to protect and promote the human rights? Generally, the gap between the people of rich and poor countries should be eliminated or at least minimized. Then, the rich countries should be prevented from exploiting the manpower and resources of the poor countries. A new international economic order based on equality and fairness should be secure. The developed countries should be checked from imposing their views of human rights on the people of the developing countries. The people of the developing countries should be empowered to get due share and benefit of technological advancement. And education in human rights must be made a part of the education system of every state. Then voluntary organization NGOs should be encouraged and empowered to work for the securing of human rights of all by fighting against their violation in their respective states. The people living under dictatorship and authoritarian regimes should be encouraged and supported in their struggles to secure democratic reforms and rules. Fight against all forms of terrorism should collectively persuade by all the states, and selectively approach and excess should be discouraged, condemned, and eliminated. Special attempt must be made for the protection of the human rights for children, women, and other weaker section of the society. So protection of human rights and freedom has emerged as a common universal concern of the whole of humankind. This is currently present and even increasing awareness for the protection of human rights. However, in the name of human rights, no state can be and should be permitted to impose its own view of human rights upon other. Now, uh, so what are the international human rights institutions? One should know that is the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Then there is International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights, any ICSPR. There is a convention. Then there is a convention on the elimination of all forms of racial discrimination. There is a convention against torture, convention on right of child. There is an international convention on the protection of rights of all migrant workers and the members of their families, human rights committees of ICCPR. There is a committee, then there is a committee of the right of child, etc. So now we'll discuss about the Human Rights Council, any HR Council. Generally, the Human Rights Council came into existence in 2006. The UN General Assembly resolution dated 3rd April 2006, which created the Council of the Reform with full faith in the proposal or with the purposes and the principles of the UN Charter and acknowledged respect for human rights. It recorded peace and security, development and human rights are pillars of the United Nations system and the foundation of collective security and well-being. So, further, the resolution is reaffirmed the commitment to strengthen the UN human rights machinery with the aim of ensuring effective enjoyment of human rights, civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights, including the right to development, For this purpose, the UN General Assembly resolved to create a Human Rights Council. In fact, all this constituted the preamble of the newly constituted Human Rights Council. The first is a status of Human Rights Council. There is a composition of the HR Council. There is a tenure of the members of HR Council, eligibility of the membership, suspension of membership, meetings and rule of procedure. So members of the HR Council are expected to be uphold higher standards in the promotion and protection of human rights. They are to fully cooperate with the HR Council. Now what are the functions of the Human Rights Council? The Human Rights Council is responsible for promoting universal respect for the protection of all human rights and fundamental freedom for all, without distinction of any kind and in a fair and equal manner. The Council consider the violation of human rights include gross and systematic violation and make recommendation thereon. The Council work for promoting effective coordination and the mainstreaming of the human rights within the United Nations system. In its working, the Council is guided by the principles of universality, impartiality, objectivity, and non-selectivity, and constructive international dialogue and the cooperation. The HR Council work for enhancing the promotion and protection of all human rights, civil, political, economic, social and cultural rights, including the right to development. So, the HR Council act for the promoting human rights, education and learning, as well as advisory services, technical assistance and capacity building and consultation. Then service as a forum for dialogue on thematic issues on all human rights. Then making recommendation to the UN General Assembly for the further development of international law in the field of human rights. Promoting full implementation of human rights obligation undertaken by states, undertaking a universal periodic review of the fulfillment by each state of its human rights obligation and commitments in a manner which ensure a universality of coverage and equal treatment with respect to all. Then there is working in a close cooperation in the field of human rights with governments and regional organizations, national human rights institutions and civil society, making recommendation with regard to promotion and protection of human rights and submitting annual report to the General Assembly. The Human Rights Council is a more representative and effective body than the erstwhile Commission on Human Rights. It enjoys the confidence of all the members of the UN. It is expected to strengthen the international system for protecting and promoting human rights of all the people of the world and for ensuring an active and effective involvement of all the states in the process of carrying out all obligations resulting from UN Charter, ICCPR, ICESCR and all other international convention and declaration on human rights.